Right, so we're live. Welcome to the Flying Pig HD show.
Hey everyone, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with Henry Hotspur. I've just turned the volume off entirely. We're just watching the last 20 minutes of the England versus Brazil game, which is currently taking place at Wembley Stadium. It's just a friendly, of course. Doesn't really mean jack shit.
I mean, me and you, we are avid football fans, you know, and of course we support our country. But, you know, it's not like we've been desperate to watch this game. But rumour has it, you know, I've heard on the grapevine that England sort of played all right against Germany the other day, and the 0-0, people saying that Loftus-Cheek is good. So, yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? So I thought, let's tune in for the last 20 minutes here, see what England have got. Obviously, Gareth Southgate bringing in a lot of youth at the moment. And
Brazil on the counter here, though, looking dangerous.
A lot of positivity in the England camp in general this last week or so. Very much so. Felt a change in the shift of the tectonic plates. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Well, based on that one game, football fans being so fickle, and okay, we drew with the Germans. We didn't get battered by the Germans, so now we're decent. Is that how it works?
The Germany are the world champions, are they not?
Yeah, but it's only a friendly, you know. Let's calm down. We always do okay in friendlies. We always do well in qualifying. As soon as we get to the finals of anything, we melt like a
shit, I know we do.
We're a bunch of melters. But
and we always say maybe this year could be different, don't we? And I don't think anybody expects England to necessarily do well in World Cup 2018 in Russia, because, you know,
I don't.
I think people would be happy.
But
if
at least we
got
qualified.
to
Italy.
Yeah.
Anybody watching?
Wales,
Who's
Northern
Italian?
Ireland around
There you
now.
go.
Ireland around now. Ericsson,
Home nation's bunch of
with a hat
mugs.
trick.
Scotland, nowhere. Do you know what I mean? It's all
nowhere.
England representing. But anyway, if you're one of the legends who are tuned in right now, do me a favour, smash a like on this video. Also, I forgot to share it on social media, so please do that for me. Be much appreciated. But yeah, we're just going to have a chat about the football and see how England do for the remaining 20 minutes of this game. So far, from what I've heard, I mean, we missed the first half, but so far from what I've heard, we did well in this game up to this point. Played reasonably well. So that's nice to hear, you know. We're not getting battered by Brazil here anyway.
The question is, how hard are Brazil trying? That is the question, isn't it? Because we have no idea how well we're doing. Brazil could choose exactly how well they wanted to play against us.
Just an exhibition game for them, isn't it, really?
You know, yeah, but I mean, I've heard that a couple of their players, they've just been showboating tonight, and as they would, you know, and you expect that in a friendly, expect a little bit
who's that then? That Neymar prick? I bet he's showboated, isn't he?
Well, I'm sure he is. Marcelo as well.
Yeah.
So
Coutinho
here he is on the ball now.
Marcelo on the ball. He is probably one of the best left backs in the world, though. You have to say, absolute class.
Yeah. Is it Marcelo?
Marcelo, I think it's pronounced. But I wouldn't hold it against you if you called it Marcelo.
Oh, there we go. Come on, here we go. Vardy to run onto it, but.
Like some people, do you know what? That annoys me about football fans, actually. It's like everybody's from a different country where they have different dialects and they pronounce things fucking differently. So if you say Shevchenko instead of Shevchenko, whatever the fuck it is, why does everybody have a massive problem with that? What's that about? It really winds me up.
Who's got a problem with that?
Everybody commenting, oh, it's pronounced like this, it's not like that.
Oh, is that what people comment on it?
Yeah. Wankers.
All you're going to instigate by saying that is they're just going to say it more now.
Well, there you go, yeah.
It's going to increase your dilemma.
And you remember, mate, when you used to say Della Ali instead of Deli Ali? Yeah. And people were like, it's Deli. And then, all right, it takes you a while to get it in your freaking brain. And then you've got it. But, you know, the Germans, they pronounce things differently to the English. Do you know what I mean?
You can't even get your hair cut without people mentioning that you look like some certain dictators. You know what I mean? I just simply got my hair done. And then people are saying, oh, you look like so-and-so. Do you know what I mean?
I believe it was Kim Jong-un, was it?
Kim Jong-un, yeah.
But I must say, you know, being of Asian, you know, descent here, you've gone in there and you've come out with a Kim Jong-un, mate.
It's not a Kim Jong-un.
No, you have asked for it. Did you go in and say, I want that? I want that. I want the Kim Jong.
No. I want the Kim Jong-un.
And make it snappy. But,
no, not at all.
No, because he's got the really short round the side, and then he's basically got your haircut.
His kind of curtains in it, but mine just goes straight back. It's more of a Toby Alderweireld.
Is that what you asked for? Give me the Toby.
I did actually. I did actually go in with an image of Toby Alderweireld on my, Spurs legend at the moment. Not legend, but great Spurs player at the moment. You know, he's got a good haircut. Let's be honest. Toby's all right, isn't he?
Is that what you did?
Yeah. You know, my hair isn't quite long enough yet, brilliant. But it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna put it back, keep the sides of the back short. That's the Toby. So that's what it's about. What haircut you got on the go then?
I don't know. I'm just keeping it real, mate. Keeping it real.
Keane.
I did this myself. Yeah, this is 90s Keno, mate. This is when he snapped out Finger Haaland. This is just a no-nonsense haircut. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Yeah.
But no, I like it, mate. There's nothing wrong with it. But
it's smart enough, isn't it?
But if you're trying to not look like Kim Jong Un, then that's the wrong haircut. Do you know what I mean?
Tammy Abraham coming on. He's got a haircut, hasn't he?
He has. Look at that.
And a half.
It's like a 2007 Danny Welbeck.
and Gabriel Jesus. I mean, that is some curly kind of mohawk thing.
There's some serious hair on the go on this pitch right now.
Afro mohawk or something.
By the way, guys, Joe Hart. How's Joe Hart been doing? I said Joe Hart maybe should be the main man.
Got my haircut.
Oh yeah, look.
Firmino's
coming with the haircut, mate.
This is the Firmino, isn't it?
He's got the Firmino haircut.
I went in, asked for the Oliver round, and I come out with the Firmino.
Slash Kim Jong. I'm his friend, so I'm allowed to say this shit. Oh! Brazil had just scored. Fernandinho. He's got a no-nonsense haircut. I like that.
A good bit of Manchester City in this Brazil team at the moment, obviously, with Jesus up there as well.
Mm.
You know, a chunk of Man City.
He is a great player. I hate to say it, but great player. Both of them, actually.
Oh, fantastic, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, looking at the team sheets here and what players are on the pitch, Brazil have just a much better side, don't they? Much more quality throughout. So the fact that England are still in this game, still 0-0, haven't conceded, okay, we haven't scored, but we are coming up against Brazil, and we've got a pretty average team in a reasonable amount of turmoil at the moment with, you know, a lot of uncertainty, things, Gareth Southgate coming in there for Sam Allardyce and all this bullshit. Who knows how we're going to do? So this is quite nice. Eric Dyer there, captain in the side.
I mean, there is a bit more positivity. There is. You can feel it, you know, and I've watched the game here, and I think, you know, we look okay. But the question is, you know, at the moment, Brazil have got gas mark 0.5. You know, they barely turned that knob on the old oven, have they? You know,
the metaphorical football cooker.
There we go.
They've barely turned the knob. But here come England. Oh!
Oh! Is it Sterling, is it? Oh, no, it's Tammy Abraham, I think.
Tammy, come on! Got a girl's name in, playing like one at the moment.
Sterling's not there, is he? Solanke's in the under-20s.
Yeah,
he's a World Cup
fair play to Southgate, giving a few players some chances tonight. Young side,
good to see them
young
involved.
players in there. I mean, Rashford on earlier, of course. Whenever you've got a player like Rashford in there, you can score a goal against Brazil. You just can with that pace, getting in behind.
And that is Solanke there, doing some fantastic work there, to be honest. Very impressive, you know.
Solanke has just made Fernandinho look like an absolute mug there.
That's what we like, and you know, what are they kicking off about? It's friendly. That doesn't look very friendly. It's poorly advertised.
You just speak, mate, for a second, so I've just got to share this.
You can't just come in and out.
No.
You're supposed to be doing a show
here. No. Look.
It's like, can you just cover for a bit? You don't hear that, do you? You know,
do
live
hear
broadcasting. Oh, you know, sorry, Gary, I just need to get, you know.
Last time I checked, we weren't on BBC, mate. We're not on the BBC.
I know my name's Lee Dixon, but sorry, Shearer. I just got to, you know, I've got to do something. You keep talking.
Hey, mate, if anything needed to be doing really important, I bet you would get that.
Eric Dyer's picking his nose. I've caught him. Is he going to eat it? No, I don't think he did. He's got his hands on his hips.
Anyway,
He might score and then eat it after. Although that would be the ultimate celebration, wouldn't it?
What, pick your nose and eat it?
Yeah.
After you score?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you,
Well,
mate?
you'd go down in history, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's the fucking nose picker. What, like Joachim Low or something? Just picking it and eating it on the
reckon the
pitch.
Mooney would be the ultimate, like, you know, I just won the World Cup, I'll get my ass.
What about just a windmill? Get your knob out, windmill.
Piss.
You know what I mean?
Piss in their goal after you just scored the winner. And take a shit in it.
Relieve yourself. Free kick from England!
Eric Dyer!
Oh!
A little bit wide, but he can score from
That's
positions
what I mean.
like
He's
that.
very good set piece wise.
A set piece shot on him, he has.
He has. Good shot from him there. It was, in my opinion, didn't have to keep a beat. About a metre wide in the end, so not fantastic, but he can score from that position, definitely.
Sorry, I thought you weren't talking for it. Can I just have a little bit of a break and you just cover for a bit?
Go for it, mate. Yeah. I'm the one who's actually trying to deal with some technical shit right now, mate, while the game's on, whilst I'm still talking here. I'm the one multitasking.
About full screen, non-full screen, full screen, non-full screen.
Look what I'm doing in the other screen. I've got to tweet this shit out. Anyway, you just concentrate on your fucking business over there.
What is that you got on the other screen? That doesn't look acceptable. I don't think that should be, you know, they're not talking about what that's about.
What's on, YouTube? Oh, days. My days.
Hart, what are you doing, Hart? Oh, he's alright, he's okay. That's the thing, I think Hart is still Southgate's number one, but I think, you know, Pickford had a great game the other day, from what I've heard. You know, Pickford, and for me, I know I said Tom Heaton before, but it just doesn't seem like he's really getting much of a look in with Southgate at the moment. So I kind of have to go for...
You're changing it to Pickford now, are you?
Potentially changing
I'm still sticking with Hart.
Okay, well, I'm sort of... If Hart... Yeah, I mean, Hart's got the experience, he has.
He's been capped like 50 times for England or something. He's played at World Cups. Okay, he might not have played brilliant in these World Cups, but he's still played them.
Yeah.
And like somebody was saying about
Young.
Heaton or Pickford, and I was making the case that, yeah, but they're sort of like Rob Green, you know, back in the day. Rob Green's doing well in the Premier League. He has no international experience whatsoever. Let's put him in there. But you know what happened with Rob Green when he went in there?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, good challenge. Who was that dispossessed him? Ashley Young. Ashley Young with a great challenge there on William.
Young. Ashley Young by nature in the way that he played that move there.
Yeah, Ashley Young, great challenge. Great challenge from Ashley right there.
The legs on the man, just outstretched, bang. Was that handball? I don't think it was. Oh,
unbelievable bit of defending there from Ashley Young. And that is why you select Ashley Young for England. Ooh. Alex Rincon in the house, sending us $5.
Where's the cash, mate? Oh, he's done it already! Rincon, mate, love you, mate. Brilliant.
Hang on, let's read his comment. Thank you very much, Alex. Appreciate it, man. He's given us a bit of support. Bit of support on the channel here. $5 coming all the way from Alex Rincon. And he said, Pig, did you just see the goal Martial just assisted for France? It was world class. No, I didn't see that, mate. I'm going to have to see that. But probably not right now. But I would love to...
No big deal.
The assist was world class or the goal was world class. That's what I want to know.
What I want to know is where is Rincon from and what team does he support? So obviously he's a Manchester United
fan. Pretty sure he's
fan.
from the USA or Canada. I can't remember now.
He's a Manchester United fan. Yeah?
I believe so. Are you a Manchester United fan, Alex Rincon? Let us know.
Well, he must be.
Yeah, why must he be? Why must he be?
Unless he's a flying pig.
He could just like, you know, footballing commentary. You know?
Yeah, potentially. Or maybe he's some weirdo. Don't know.
Mate, don't belittle Alex here, man. That's harsh.
Well, you've got a new best mate now, have you?
Well, yeah. Keep sending the money. I'll keep defending you.
Is it?
Pig and a Rincon. It's got a certain, you know, line to it, doesn't it?
It sounds like sexual innuendo. What does that mean?
Oh my days. Hang on, just hold on, mate. It's back on now. See, you're impatient, man. It just had a stutter, alright? You're already having a paddy about it. It's fucking playing again now. Do you know what I mean?
Don't mention Paddy Islander out of the World Cup, mate. Have some respect, yeah?
Oh dear. I'm quite happy about that. I'll be honest, you know. Scotland, Wales.
Christian Eriksen with a hat-trick in that game.
Unbelievable. Christian Eriksen with a hat-trick. What's he doing? What's he doing? Have I just really put England versus fucking Manchester United live stream? What am I doing?
Because you can't talk and type at the same time.
No, I'm not a woman, mate. Why, can you do that, can you?
No.
I bet you can. That would explain a whole lot. Mate, I've actually put England versus Manchester United live stream. What's the matter with me? Tweet that shit. But yeah, you know, so what do you think about England's chances based on these two friendlies? That's the problem. These two friendlies don't mean shit.
For me,
you know, really they don't.
For me, a last round of 32, is it? Is it last round of 16? It's last round of 16 in it, of course, before the quarterfinals, yeah? In a World Cup. Yeah? So basically you have your group stage, don't you? 4 teams.
Yeah. The last 8 is the quarters, isn't it?
Yeah. So then the last round is 16 in it.
Yeah, but there's 32 in the World Cup, right?
Yes.
In the actual finals.
So, yeah.
Well, maybe there's more now. I think they added some more nations to it recently, didn't they?
They added more. So whatever it is basically, we need to get to at least that stage. At least that stage. But really, target is quarterfinals. and then Southgate's done a good job, I'd say, if we get to the quarterfinals. Yeah, if we get to the last 8. If we get to the last 16 and it looks like we've had a decent tournament, then it's like, okay, well maybe
no, it's not okay, mate. No, it's not okay.
You don't think
no,
so?
it's not okay. We should be
go
100%.
out to the top team in the last 16.
I'm sorry, but England should be one of the best 8 nations in the world.
Realistically,
we should be one of the best 8 nations in the world. We should be getting through the quarterfinals every time, every single time.
So who are the best nations in the world then, quickly?
What, the best 8 nations historically, you mean?
Well, no, right now.
Right, no, I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about historically. Like, Italy haven't even...
So you're saying because historically...
Absolutely, yeah.
So what you're saying, Liverpool fans should believe that they're going to win the title again?
They do believe that. That's what they believe.
Yeah.
No, but we should be, mate. We're going on history. You can only go on history, do you know what I mean? Like, England, I'd say England, France, Italy, Spain, Germany, Brazil, Argentina... You know, Uruguay, you've got to say, because they've actually won a couple. Those are the best nations in world football, mate, 100%. Okay, historically.
Fair enough.
England have won the World Cup before. Okay, it was since 1966, but we still won it. How many nations have won it? Not that many.
Yeah. No, I can't disagree with you there.
You would try to if you could, though, wouldn't you? You definitely would.
I'm happy that South Korea have made it to the World Cup. They usually do, because I think it's quite easy if you're in Asia, innit? You just have to be half decent at football when you get through. But you know, it's nice. It's good to see them do get in when so many nations are obviously falling short. I do feel for the Irish, the Northern Irish. Did you hear about the Northern Irish? What happened to them?
No.
So that was a 2-legger against Switzerland. The first one was played in Belfast, in Windsor Court, or whatever it's called. There we go, yeah. Know my knowledge of these places where they're called. I think it's called that, anyway. But yeah, there was a dodgy ref decision. Penalty goes to the Swiss. Wasn't a penalty at all. They score 1-0 to the Swiss, right?
Yeah.
And then it was 0-0 back in Switzerland. And then Switzerland go through the World Cup. Would you not feel aggrieved?
Definitely. If it was a referee mistake.
Yes.
100%. Yeah.
Blatant referee mistake.
Disgusting.
Right?
It's like when Ireland lost out to France when Thierry Henry handballed.
Handball. Yeah. It's always the Irish that gets stitched, isn't it? It's like a joke, isn't it? It's like in the jokes, the Irish man always gets stitched back, and he's always the one that just. Do you know what I mean? And that's like FIFA. It's corruption, mate, isn't it? I think potentially. No, but genuinely, there is an argument for that, and there's been a lot of talk recently about technology and the introduction of it. How quickly should it be? What the format should be? And I think this is something that we definitely need to discuss.
I'm 100%. No, fuck it, mate. This game's nothing much is happening in it right now.
Can't even watch it.
But this game is, it's only 4 minutes left in it. But yeah, technology should definitely be in football.
I mean, I've got the answer for it. I don't understand why they don't already do this. I've got the answer.
Well, just have a guy on the sideline feeding it back to the ref, you mean?
All you've got
That's all you need.
Is you've got another referee, right, that's essentially sat in a room
just
somewhere.
Watching replays, yeah, 100%.
Watching footage.
It doesn't slow anything down at all. It speeds things up. You don't have this player debate going towards the referee.
Can I just finish?
No, you can't. I know the point you're going to make it, and I'm going to make it instead.
Because I want to say how I think it should work.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's as simple as this. The other day I was listening to
just basically like I said,
one of the radio stations, and people were calling in with all these fancy full of ideas of cheerleaders should run onto the pitch with an iPad and show the referee, get their tits out and stuff. It's like, no.
Well,
no, exaggerate.
Sort of in favour of that.
No one phoned in and said that. Actually, that's a good idea. That's what I'm going for. No. So back to what it should be. It's just simply another referee that's in a room somewhere watching footage that's live, got a live direct line with the referee on the pitch. If the guy in the room sees anything that he thinks is, going on, then he will just simply tell the referee on the pitch. And I think basically the guy that watches the footage has complete control in the end.
Right, yeah, got
on key decisions.
Yeah, of course,
it's like,
nah, mate, it's
the replay, yeah.
So basically,
referee on the pitch would be a mug to disagree. Although the referee on the pitch, strictly speaking, has the final
say. England with a chance at the end. Oh, keeper's made a good save there.
That was a good chance.
Great chance.
That was a great chance.
I don't know who it fell to, but it just fell nicely for someone, one of our England players.
But yeah, no referee. Well, let's just watch what happened here. So it's
good ball in. It's not dealt with.
Flicked on. Is it old Jesse that never scores?
It's flicked on by Tammy Abraham. No.
No, it's Solanke, is it?
Is that Solanke? Solanke, yeah, Solanke. Solanke's just missed a...
Sorry, yeah.
Keeper closed it down well, though.
He's got a haircut and a half.
Mate, what the fuck's going on with Danny Rose's hair these days?
Mate.
Holy crap!
He looks like a different man.
He went into the hairdresser and said, with a picture of a pineapple, and said, make him look like that.
That's it. I'm going to go for the pineapple.
Okay, no.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I think the referee on the pitch always has the final say, but no referee in their right mind is going to go against what a footage referee is going to say, because then after the game, the media will be all over that referee.
I 100% agree. That's all they need. That's all they need. Just another official, literally in a booth, watching on a monitor. He watches
the referee's ear.
He said, no, it was a foul. No, it was a dive. No, it was. Doesn't really slow much down, does it? Maybe a few seconds.
And I think maybe for smaller decisions like, throw-ins or free kicks, like in the middle of the park, etc., etc., just let the referee run.
Yeah, or things that are disputable, like a dive.
But when
like
it comes to something that's
penalty,
game-changing, it's got to be, just that guy on the live feed could just say what's happened.
100%.
And if the guy on the feed says you can't really make out from the footage, then it's the referee's decision, isn't it?
Here come Brazil with a late attack. Wanker!
Absolute wanker. It was a proper wanker.
Was it Neymar? Who was it? Is Neymar even still on the pitch? I've totally lost track of what's going on. And it was Jesse Lingard who gave it away like some absolute numpty there. Nice one, Jesse. Jesus. Gareth Southgate not happy on the sideline. He's not happy at all with Jesse. Who would be?
Jesse's off that plane, isn't he? Yeah. Off that plane. That was Gareth's little hand gesture there. Very interesting.
Yeah, it was Neymar Jr. with the shot in the end. It was absolutely laughable. Yeah. 200
Neymar
million.
Senior could have done better.
Oh. Yeah, coming into stoppage time now. There's only a couple of minutes left.
Who is Neymar Senior anyway? He's probably some nutbag, isn't he? In Brazil, I'd imagine.
Maybe he played football. Who knows?
Was he just some Joe off the block or something?
Yeah, could be. Could well be. Not many father and son sort of parents in football. You've got Schmeichels, of course, both Premier League winners. That's good, amazing. That is Peter Schmeichel and Kasper.
I still think it would be a dream for United, Schmeichel to play at United Junior. That would be brilliant.
That'd be amazing.
And I do think he is good enough to play for a top team.
Yeah, but not good enough to dislodge David De Gea. Maybe if we didn't have David, he would be somebody who we could look at, definitely. But no, he's nowhere near David, is he? Nobody is.
No, David is brilliant. Absolutely.
Just his reflexes. He's like a cat.
It'd just be lovely to see. It's just the romance of it, having Schmeichel playing there.
I totally agree, mate. That would be good.
I mean, what's happened?
Get Darren Ferguson in as manager.
I was just gonna say. How about now?
How about now?
Where's he managing now? Is he managing still?
Don't even know, mate.
Or is he doing an Alan Kirbishley? Where the fuck's Kirbishley gone? When's the last time you saw him on TV? What's he doing? He's just enjoying his life. Any fair play?
I figured he just sort of retreated back into the cave from which he came, mate.
Did he come from a cave?
Along with David Moyes.
Moyes is back out, mate.
That's it. Moyes has come back out into the sunlight, looking for that ring. Yeah. Here come England at the end of the game.
Go on, Lingard. Oh! He's fucked it up on the pass there.
No, it wasn't Lingard.
Oh, was it not? Sorry, Lingard. Can't make out the players. Is it Tammy Abraham there?
Not Kyle Walker then.
No, it was Walker.
It was Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker with a little bit of an over-egged pass there.
Over-egged for sure for Tammy. How's Tammy supposed to get to that?
Yes. Should we read a couple of comments here?
Yes, please.
Alex Rincon, dude, get a Neymar Senior kit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty decent there. We'll sign him for Tottenham.
Savar Mar comments, this England side has no business being in the World Cup. Well, calm down there, Savar. Where are you from, pal? With a name like Savar Mar. I don't know, I'm going to say Sweden or some shit. Either way, what do you think you deserve to be there?
We are in the World Cup, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we are in the World Cup.
Have some of that.
He's from Iceland.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fair enough to
Bad
you.
memories. Bad memories. So you'll probably only subscribe to this channel because you stumbled across that video of me and Henry basically crying about, England losing to Iceland last time around.
To be honest, fair play to Iceland, because I hope that we don't get them in the group stage. That would be awful. We just don't need them.
We don't want them.
We don't need you until the final.
We'll see you in the final, yeah. We'll see you in the final.
Fair play with the dum dum. What is it? I can't even do it. The chest pump or whatever. Fair play to that. You do know what
I remember,
it is,
but I don't know if I can know what it is. But he says, He says, loving the show. Thank you very much, Savar. I hope I'm
you.
pronouncing your name properly there as well. It's like you've actually got an A, the letter A, and the letter E melded together. I just can't fathom that sort of shit right now. So
Piers Morgan was turning up on the TV whilst he was saying how good the show was. And I just thought, what about Piers Morgan? Do people like Piers Morgan?
How is Piers Morgan on TV? I fucking can't stand Piers Morgan.
Him.
He's a pure scum. He's pure scum.
I don't really watch enough of him to make a judgment. All I know is people just seem to don't like him.
I don't like him, but he's on the telly. Do you know what I mean? He's popular, obviously, in the sense that and some people obviously agree with him, and a lot of people love to hate him. I'm one of those that love to hate him. He would be on my top 10 list of people I'd like to punch right in the face if I had to.
Would you rather have a drink with Piers Morgan or Simon Cowell?
Simon. 100% Simon.
Yeah, would you sing to Simon?
I wouldn't sing to Simon, no. And I'm not going to lie, I think Simon Cowell's alright. He's obviously a very clever man, knows what he's doing there. But he's not necessarily my type of person. But I'd still much rather hang out with Simon Cowell than that mug Piers Morgan, 100%. He's pure scum. What about all that phone tapping scandal? That's all down to Piers Morgan, mate. Fucking Daily Mirror or one of those shitty rags.
Sure, yeah. No, fair enough.
He's pure scum.
Scum, yeah, scum.
But anyway, enough about him. Why do you love Piers Morgan?
No, not at all. No, I barely know who he is.
Yeah. Oh, now you're just backtracking, covering yourself. Meanwhile, you go home, shut your door to your house. Who's on the other side? Poster of Piers Morgan, mate. You fucking love it.
Why haven't I gone for the Piers Morgan then?
I don't know. Instead, you chose to go for another fascist dictator.
What, Toby Alderweireld? That's a bit harsh.
Toby Alderweireld. No, so what did you feel about that? Did you feel slightly offended that people were saying you had the same haircut as North Korean's leader?
Not really. I just thought it was quite funny. I thought it was a bit alarming. Because I sort of thought, well, am I walking around the streets and people thinking, oh, it's Kim Jong-un? In terms of, obviously they don't think I'm actually Kim Jong-un.
It's amazing how hair can change, though, because it can change the way you look.
Facial hair as well.
I never ever thought that you ever looked like Kim Jong-un until somebody mentioned it in the comments of the last video and you had the same haircut as him.
Yeah, but I think the last video was more Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, it was.
It was shorter and it was just a bit more fluffy on top, but I've just kind of streamlined it back. It's more Adam Lallana now.
He's Toby'd it.
Isn't it? It's sort of Adam Lallana, but it needs to get longer. It needs to be a Toby.
Yeah, it needs to turn into the Toby Alderweireld, but no,
so can we read some more comments?
Let's read a few more comments there. By the way, the game's finished. Don't know if we told you that.
What have we got?
What's that? Cowell bailed out a pedo for 50,000, 50 large.
There we go.
I don't know enough about that to comment, but I don't really appreciate that sort of.
Excited for Zlatan. Is Zlatan coming back from injury? Is he?
Yeah, there you go. He will be coming back soon. Oh, another thing I was going to talk about is Sweden obviously knocked out Italy. They did that without Zlatan.
Can Zlatan not come out of retirement and go to the World Cup?
He can.
Why doesn't he do that?
I think he basically gave up because Sweden hadn't, I don't think, qualified for the World Cup since 2006 with Zlatan.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, fuck this, can't be bothered. I'm old, I'm injured. Can't be bothered to go through this
qualifying
call him
back.
He could come out of retirement 100%.
Yes, has to happen.
That is what they should do.
Has to happen. Why is no one talking about that? Zlatan, here we go. Someone's talking about Zlatan. There's an arrow in the way, I can't see it. Zlatan for number 10. Yes, boys.
Yeah.
Interesting. There we go. Mr. Pig, where the frig did you get that jumper?
I don't know,
Do you like it?
I like it.
JD, how much are you offering? Bet Rincon could match it.
I'll sell it to you on eBay if you like. We'll hold a little auction. It's even still got my scent on it.
No, I reckon Rincon will outbid anyone on here. If people start want to buy stuff off us, Rincon will be like, no. If anyone's having it, it's Rincon.
Oh dear. But yeah, no, Zlatan for Sweden. I think if I'm Zlatan, I am going to come out of retirement and play in that World Cup. If they'll have him, which surely they will, because he's by far their best player, isn't he?
You get end of the game, Joe Hart talking. He looks happy because he's kept a clean sheet, doesn't he?
Mate, what the fuck is that? Hang on a second. Gung sheet has just left. What is that? That's not $500, is it? Are you taking the piss?
Have a couple of beers on me, you two.
Hang on.
It's not. It can't
No. I don't know what that is. NT. It says NT $500.
Probably like, I don't know.
Hang on a second. Anyway, even if it's like 20p, Gung Shi, you're a legend. Thank you very much
Let's go find out what it
for
is.
donating.
Tell us what that is. Because you can make out that you've just minted us.
Somebody's
like
just given us $500.
It could be awesome. Millions though, because it could be one of those currencies where one of those NTs
just giving us 500
is
Bitcoin.
worth a Bitcoin or something, like a million Bitcoins.
No, but you're a legend, Gungshi. Thank you very much for that, pal. And even if you're from like Indonesia or somewhere which currency looks a lot bigger than it actually is, still massively appreciate that.
So why is it all in red and orange? Is that a donation?
Yeah, no, that's him. He's just sent us a super chat. And
have a couple of beers on me. Well, what sort of beers should we have, Gunshi?
Yeah, tell us what sort of beers we should have.
Come and have a beer with us.
Yeah, for that price, you can come and freaking have a beer with us.
You're paying.
No, absolute legend, pal. He said it's only Taiwan dollars, mate. That's fine by me, pal.
Look it up.
Hang on. A new Taiwan dollar equals 0.025 British pounds. $500 is the equivalent of $16.35. That's still pretty freaking awesome, pal. We can literally have a couple of beers on you. I hope you're really well off and rich, because I feel bad if you're not, and you're just giving me the money.
Don't be taking
I am not well off,
out
but
of the children's mouths. You can't be doing that.
I hope you just throw money away, in which case, thank you ever so much for that. But what a freaking legend. Do you know what I mean? And that's what happens.
I do feel guilty though, I do, because I feel like I just sat here fishing, innit? We're all out there, and it's like, give me money, you know. But that's not the idea of the show. Donation.
It's not. No, YouTube brought that in. I can't say that I don't like it, because it's kind of cool, isn't it?
It is cool. But
people can actually physically support the channel by doing that.
What we should do, is we should put that money aside, right? We shouldn't really put it on beers.
Hang on a sec. Where's this we come into it, mate?
I'm part of the show, come on.
Wait, this is the Flying Pig channel, not the Flying Pig Henry Hotspur channel.
Let's have a vote.
No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
Henry Hotspur out of the channel.
I'll pass that on to you, mate. No worries.
Put the money to one side, okay? Put the money to one side and put it towards making the show better.
100%, yeah. Equipment, cameras. In fact, let's just everybody just donate right now.
You'll see us in some, you know.
No, thank you though, Gung. She says, I'm a Brit living in Taiwan. Watch all your shows. Legend, brilliant. What an absolute legend.
I used to live in China. There we go, for 3.5 years. So I know what it's like as a Brit living away from home, especially in the Far East, you know. In China there, you know. So, you know, fair play to you, Gunshi. You know, I know.
Whereabouts did you used to live in China then? Hang on, is Taiwan in China? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
This is right.
Because I thought it wasn't part of
Taiwan and China. It's a very controversial subject. There's lots of people of different sizes that would tell you different things to a certain extent. Basically, China just want Taiwan to be part of China. In their opinion, that is all part of China. But the Taiwanese, maybe not so much. So it's one of those. It's like a Tibet. It's like Kosovo, or well, not so much Kosovo, but you know, like one of those places. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Taiwan's got their own football team though, so that tells you a lot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he actually is from living in the similar sort of part of the world that you did.
Yeah, very much.
So what province were you in then?
Henan in
the
China,
Henan province,
mainland China, 8 hours drive south of Beijing, maybe.
Holy shit! So proper out there.
Yeah, proper out there.
Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, thank you so much from another, fellow Brit abroad who used to be abroad.
There we go. Fellow expatriate.
Fellow expat who's now not an expat.
Expatriate.
He's now just a pat.
But I think it'll go back out there. To be honest.
Hang on, we've got an important question here from Nostos. Thank you for your comment, Nostos. He comments, why is Henry Hotspur channel dead? Is it because Tottenham don't win any silverware?
I'm not a glory supporter. I wouldn't just...
I know, yeah. But why did you stop doing that?
I just don't really like to do it by myself. I need someone to hold my hand when I'm doing this sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't let go.
But no, I thought it was good when you were doing that, and you only did like 5 videos, and you had like 300 subscribers or something.
I've come a long way though since then. I felt like at the time I was kind of blagging it. I wasn't a proper football fanatic, as you know. I had. Do you know what I mean? I was just winging it.
When you were in China, you used to go on bloody Spurs forums and write.
But at that time, I wasn't so much. But I think now I'm proper on it. I love the football. I'm all over it.
Yeah.
You know, the current climate of what's going on out there, football-wise, I'm on it.
Yeah. No, that's good, mate. And I think just generally, obviously, the more you speak in front of a camera, the more comfortable you get. Because when I first started doing these videos, you can go back to like 600 videos ago when I first started this, and you will cringe. You will cringe. Not only is the quality even worse than the quality is now in terms of the recording, but what I'm talking about is awful.
So who says you've got better?
No, I mean the quality of the recording.
Oh, okay. Got you. Fair enough. Then,
Like from an old shitty phone I had.
That's
what I mean.
You've got better phones. That's technology moving forward.
But if you'd actually let me finish. Will you let me finish? Okay, I'm finished. No, but if you actually let me finish, then basically what I was going to say is the technology's improved, and then you just become more comfortable talking to a camera. The first time I turned on a camera and decided to talk about football to effectively a lens, I was absolutely buckling all over the place because it's just not a very easy or natural thing to do. But if you just think about talking to your friend or talking to somebody you know and just not think about who actually might be watching, then you can just relax and be yourself and it will all come out. So I think definitely a lot of evolution's taken place over this channel.
I do think you do talk differently. Everyone talks differently when they know people are watching and when people are listening.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So, but it's an enjoyable place to be if you're in that market. If you enjoy broadcasting, etc., then there we go.
And we do. I mean,
as long as recommend it.
I'd recommend setting up your own YouTube channel about anything. Rincon, get your own one, son. I'll watch it.
All these guys, do a little video. Do us a little video back.
Yeah. But I mean, there's 30 odd people watching this right now. Most people would consider that not that many. But when you actually think about it, if you were doing a speech in front of 33 people on stage or something,
do you know what
we should do? Wouldn't you?
Do you know what we should do? We should do call-ins. Shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Have we got enough people listening
100%, 100%. Let's do call-ins.
We should get a phone
I'll
number.
get the Skype. We'll get them to Skype in, mate.
It needs to be like all secure in that. I don't want any.
No, we don't want any jack-offs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like
none of those.
And phone number in that,
Yeah.
But yeah, we should do that. Get people phoning in.
And do like a post-game show where people call in and have their say like angry fans. Yeah, man, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
People have done that before, of course, but I've never done that on my channel. We should do that on Skype. You could even do video calls if that's too risky. That's too risky. People will just jack off on the internet, won't they, if they get the opportunity? That's way too risky. Mate, we've got another legend who's giving us some money here. Holden Be Gaming. Hang on, let's give him a shout out here. Everybody who donates and supports this channel will get a shout out.
I hope it pisses Henry off.
Hang on, so Holden by Gaming INC. If that's a YouTube channel, go check it out. It's Holden Be Gaming Inc. Incorporated. Are you really incorporated, mate? But anyway, he says, I hope it pisses Henry off that I'm an Arsenal fan. What a great comment. $2. You're a legend, pal.
It doesn't piss me off at all. He's just giving me money. I'm giving you money, but it doesn't piss me off at all.
That's $2 that could be spent on supporting Arsenal that you've just given it.
Tottenham are playing Arsenal this weekend, right? North London derby. Of course, I want us to destroy you. Of course I do.
Of course you do.
But at the same time, when it comes to how Arsenal do in general, it doesn't bother me because you're down there at the moment. It's good.
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap. Exactly. But it's a love-hate thing. You need to get rid of Wenger. That's where you're going wrong, isn't it? He wants to beat Fergie's record of Premier League, games managed. I think that's a bit sick and wrong from him, really. He just needs to go. He needs to go.
Yeah, I think it's about time Wenger went. I mean, every single year it's like, we're just a player or two away, but it never seems to happen. They don't keep hold of their best players. They don't buy good enough players. And I think a lot of that does come from the manager. Arsene Wenger, when he first came in there, he bought some world-class players. They just brought Patrick Vieira and Dennis Bergkamp in and Emmanuel Petit and all these players in. He had that draw. He had that ability to bring players in, a lot of his countrymen in. He doesn't have that ability now, I don't think, anymore to do that. I think Arsenal need a fresh approach. They need someone in who is established in world football and who can come in and really sink his teeth into Arsenal. And given the right manager, given the right manager, there's no reason that Arsenal can't get right back up to that level again where they are just challenging for the Premier League. There is no reason, but I think while Arsene Wenger's there, it's just too stale. It's way too stale. There's too much there's too much emphasis on the style of play rather than winning games, which is always going to cost you in the Premier League. That's what a lot of people criticise Jose Mourinho for. But at the end of the day, he gets results. He gets results, and that's more important if you're looking to bring world-class players in and challenge for trophies. It's just winning games, scrappily winning games. That's the most important thing. That's what Alex Ferguson did. Of course, we played this really offensive, attacking football at times, but at other times, we played defensively. We ground out results. We got those draws. We got those 1-0 wins, and we did that under Ferguson. And that's what a team needs to be able to do. And I just don't see that. Arsene Wenger's very set in his ways. His philosophy is his philosophy. He doesn't change it up. it's always the Arsenal way, which is a great attacking.
He basically
football,
just does. He does crazy things though, doesn't he? It's like he leaves Lacazette on the bench. He's just spent £30 million on a player, right? That wasn't playing badly for Arsenal at all. He'd started the season scoring a few goals, if I remember.
Yeah.
And then he benches him and puts Sanchez up front, which is not Sanchez's.
Yeah, but
natural
Sanchez
position.
did great there last season, and he did great there last season.
You just spent £30 million on a striker, and you're not playing him against the best team in the league. For me, that makes no sense at all.
It might not make any sense
at all.
But then you don't know what's going on behind the scenes there, so you've got to give him a bit of slack there. Let's not forget Arsene Wenger is a very talented manager. You know, even just to get Arsenal over the last 10 years consistently qualified for the Champions League with a budget a lot less than the other teams who are qualified for the Champions League, I think it's pretty damn good. So yeah, it's easy for us to criticise him, and it's nice to do that, we always do. But in those circumstances, for him dropping a player, I don't know if you can really say, it's not like Lacazette was scoring hat-trick after hat-trick. He's obviously had a bit of an off game here or there. Maybe he's had some sort of an incident in training. He's not showed 100% commitment. I don't know. But that's why. You know, that's probably why. He's not thinking, right, how do I make this team less effective? Do you know what I mean? He's trying to make it more effective.
Basically, this is what happens. If you donate, then we end up talking about your team or something for a little bit, don't we? That's interesting.
Yeah, I hope you got your pennies worth there, pal.
We'll chat about Arsenal at the moment, but yeah, hope we dick them on Saturday. That's all I can say.
Yep, Hardenby Gaming with the last donation there. Thank you very much. Absolute legend. Yeah, keep them coming, lads and lasses. Why not, eh? Oh shit! Alex Rincon in the house dropping 2 bones.
Yeah, he ain't messing around.
He ain't going nowhere.
Rincon ain't messing around.
Nobody's out doing Alex.
Rincon's got a picture there and everything, hasn't he? But
yeah, nice one, Alex.
So do Skype call-ins would 100% call in. There
nice
we go.
one. Thank you, Alex.
You can be our first guest,
Rincon. You can be our first guest. We even set that one up. You know, you can just. We'll just get you on before we even let the number go live and let everybody else in. You can call in, Alex. I'd love to chat with you, Alex.
Very much so.
But yeah, thank you again there, man. You're a legend. Joe Phillips commenting with my namesake there. Absolute legend. What a name that is, Joe. You know what I mean? J-O-E.
Average.
It's not average, mate, no.
It's average.
Calm down.
Joe.
Calm down. You've got the name of like a 15th century king or something, mate, so...
Yeah, more kings of this country than any other name. I think that's badass.
That's pretty badass, but for how long? That is a dated name.
Henry VIII went through 6 wives, so it must have been a bit of time. Yeah.
Well, he certainly had a good old time while he was alive, anyway. Joe Phillips, he said...
syphilis hit in.
He said, my guy, Flying Pig, keep it low-key, G. I don't really know what that... You know, he's basically saying don't get too big time, I think.
Oh, is it because I said we'd dick Arsenal at the weekend? Was that a little bit too much for you? Sorry, you're not another gooner, are you?
Well, Become the Teapot comments, hey, City fan here. How unfortunate for you. But thank you for dropping by. You're looking damn good this season. It must be said, you just look unstoppable. So really annoying.
I actually do need a toilet break. So I think maybe we should have 5-10 minutes just a break. Just to... go and have a beer and pop back. What'd you say?
I don't know, mate. Well, we could just end it here. Do you know what I mean? We'd be going for 42 minutes.
Oh,
we're just chatting shit now. The game finished ages ago. Didn't even let you know.
Sub me. Where's Jay? Is it Jay?
Did you get our mate Jay in to sub? But no, that's not very professional, is it, mate? You don't get that on, ITV. The commentator's saying, I'm just getting a bit tired now, it's about half an hour left. Can't be fucked anymore.
People are paying money and it's like, yeah, right, can't be fucked anymore. That's terrible, isn't it? I'm sorry. Let's read some more comments. That was low-key funny. What was? Someone else? Oh, no. Was that the same person? Oh,
so hang on, no, we've got a comment here from Host Disorder who comments, it adds dynamic, that channel needs it, they're all too similar. I don't know what you're on about now. Oh, go up, he says, what do you think about Full-Time Devils? I've no idea why they haven't put you on their channel as the funny corner, so to speak. I know, they used to have me on all the time, but no, apparently they stopped doing like match reactions from people who are basically not at the game, which, if that's the direction they want to go. But obviously, it was kind of cool. I always did videos for them consistently every single week for like 3 years, and then they just
we haven't even done anything bad, have we? It's not like we're a Dapper Laughs or something, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Then basically just say, no, we're not doing that anymore. All right, nice one. No, fair enough. They're all right. I don't really know them. I never really had much.
Didn't you once tell me that someone contacted you and said we might take you away on some kind of holiday, or it could be like some I'm a celebrity, get me out of here-esque thing?
Yeah, no, it was a TV show.
What happened to that?
I sent the application in, and then I never heard back, so I guess that they just went fuck that.
But at one point, I thought you said, I think I might be going.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was at a time when I just passed my driving test, because I didn't pass my driving test till I was 27, yeah? And it was what the TV show was, it's driving a camper van around the world.
Yeah, that sounds epic.
You know, which is
Pig travels the world.
It's absolutely epic.
Keep the donations coming in. We can make it happen. We still can.
But I said, obviously, they wanted to see my license and everything, so I sent all the information in there, and they probably were put off by the fact that I'd literally held a license for like a couple of weeks at a time. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of, other than, you know, who would turn down this guy? You know what I mean? That's probably why they turned me down.
Brilliant. So, I mean, I'm happy to come back in, you know, and continue doing another.
Jackson, hang on, we've got a serious question here. Jackson M comments, any weight loss tips? I'm probably not the best person to ask in terms of losing weight. Putting on weight, I could give you some serious tips, you know what I mean? No, in all seriousness, the only thing that makes sense to lose weight is just calorie controlled diet, watch what you eat, you know, cut down on the carbs, cut the sugars right down, exercise as much as you can, cardio and weights as much as you can. If you're a man, stick around 2,000 calories a day. You know, it depends how much exercise you're doing, of course, but always create a calorie deficit before the end of the day. That is how you lose weight. It's just physics. You consume less calories than you burn off. If you're doing that, then you will lose weight. So that's what I've got to say about that. It's not as easy to say.
But it sounds easy, but maybe it's not easy to do.
Easy.
You know?
It's not easy.
But you know, I've been there. I know I'm not the slimmest right now. You know, I'm not.
You're not
I'm not massive, but I'm alright. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, I used to be a bit bigger, and then when I was actually out in China, going back to this time when I was out there, I did go through a diet because I looked at myself. I must have eaten too much, you know, that Chinese food or whatever.
Yeah.
I was looking at myself in the mirror, thinking, "No, this just is not acceptable." So I just
Put
probably
into
got
the
on it.
Taekwondo,
I just googled it basically. So I was on 6 meals a day, not eating sort of white carbs at all, just all brown carbs, if carbs, and no carbs in the evening at all. Drinking lots of green tea, eating lots of chili, lots of exercise, lots of short burst, high intensity exercise. So I was doing stair running. So I was basically, instead of just going for a jog or a swim, it's like, actually, let's spend about 20 minutes listening to about 6 tracks of music.
Just beast it up and down the
beasting
stairs.
it up the stairs, walking down, beasting it up, walking down. You feel your heart going, and then after you finish that, you sit down and think, you know, yeah, I've proper worked myself out there. That's the best. That just gets you metabolism raised for the day, keeps it going. It's all about high metabolism. You know, I was on the metabolism diet, essentially. I was all about getting my metabolism right up.
Right, yeah.
So there we
Quite
go.
interesting. So yeah, a lot of people do swear by that high intensity stuff. I heard that you're best off doing it slow and moderately though for fat burning. You know, to get you basically get in the fat burning zone and keep there for as long as possible. But then who really knows? You know, whatever works for the individual.
It worked for me. I went from.
That's why it's hard to say.
I went from 87 kilograms. I don't know what that is in stone because I was on kg when I was on those scales for some reason, down to 67. And at 67, I was proper, you know, almost getting. That was too skinny, really. Don't need to be. I need to be around sort of 70 something, you know, for my height, I guess.
Just a comment in here from Matt Glover. He says you should care about your body and be happy about it. 100% agree. If you notice, I'm drinking fucking Vimto here, which is just sugar water. I eat like absolute shite.
I'm on some still flavoured water.
A little bit better, but probably aspartame city in there, mate. Do you know what I mean? Aspartame, sucralose, all that shit's in there. It's got it in there, of course it does.
Asulfame K.
Asulfame K, yeah, that's not good either, mate. That's another artificial
It's not as
sweetener.
bad as Asulfame M, though, is it?
I don't know. It's not as bad as aspartame. But these things are obviously not good for you. So, okay, you've got to make choices in life. But at the end of the day,
sodium benzoate over tea.
If all you're going to do is drink water and eat freaking brown rice, and, you know, then what's the freaking point of living, man? You've got to have some flavour in there. You've got to go to McDonald's once a month or something and just chow down on some chicken select strip meals or something. You've got to do that. Not whatever one you like. But you've got to do that, otherwise what's the point? You know, you might as well be living as a prisoner of war, living off freaking gruel and drip in here. You've got to eat some good stuff every now and again as a treat. But yeah, you should certainly care for yourself. I mean, you wouldn't shit in your Ferrari, would you? If you had a Ferrari, which is basically you can liken to your body's way more important than a Ferrari. But you wouldn't shit in your Ferrari, would you? You'd make sure that you change the oil, the filter, you've got to service regularly, if you could afford it, obviously, which you would be able to if you had a Ferrari. You changed the tyres when they needed changing. You put the right petrol in there, the highest octane petrol, the best octane petrol for the car. You'd make sure you did everything right. Why do human beings... No, hang on. Why do human beings abuse their bodies? And I'm the same. I'm the freaking same. Why do we do that? It's mental. You wouldn't shit in your Ferrari, would you?
I reckon Rincon's got a Ferrari, and I reckon he'll make a video of him shitting in it and say, just for you guys.
Yes, you would
just
shit
for
in your
you
Ferrari.
guys.
If you've got money to burn,
you
you would shit in your Ferrari.
There we go. That'd be brilliant.
Jackson M comments again, have you guys heard of intermittent fasting? This has just gone on to like a health and social show right now, but I'm loving it.
Is that what you guys want? Or should we just change it to the Flying Pig health?
Hey, why not? Hey, maybe you could go on a journey with me, try and lose a few pounds. My ideal weight should be about 16 and a half, 17 stone, because I'm a big lad, 6'2", broad shoulder.
Taller than me,
I'm big built. I should be about 16 and a half stone.
You're like the Alan Brazil.
I ain't quite that big, you prick. You're the Kim Jong-il. We've already established that, mate, so fuck you. But anyway, sorry for the language there, but basically, yeah. Maybe we should go on a weight loss journey. We could both do it, mate. You've got a couple of stone to lose, haven't you? I've got about 5 stone to lose.
I'm keeping these stone on for the winter, mate. It gets cold.
That's true. I've got my head
spring. I'm fine.
Head shade, so I don't know if I can lose the belly insulation right now.
If I want to do the Toby Alderweireld neck down, though, I need to get in shape. Yeah.
So many people commenting about Anthony Martial tonight for France. I haven't seen it, but I need to see it. Let's see if we can see it right now. Actually, you just talk for a minute. I'm going to do this.
Well, I sort of want a break. I needed a
piss
about 20 minutes ago.
Let's just
break this up.
Let's just watch.
The donations have dried up. It's time for us to stop this, to end it.
Hang on, let's just watch the Anthony Martial assist here that everyone's banging on about, and then we'll end it there. But seriously, everybody who's watching right now and anyone who actually supported the channel by sending a super chat and donating, you're a bunch of legends. Thank you so much.
You guys.
That is awesome, honestly. We don't do this for that. But to get it is amazing. So thank you so much. It just makes me actually feel like I should keep going with this channel and try to, keep entertaining people, even if it's just a few people. So thank you so much. Do me a favour, smash a like on this video as well. Right, let's just search Anthony Martial in YouTube. Hopefully some pirates put it up already. That's what we're counting on. That's what we're counting on.
Not that we condone any of such behaviour. And nor do we use such facilities ourselves.
Here we go. Somebody's put it on. The video is called, if you want to check it out as well, proper promoting pirated YouTube videos here. But it's called Anthony Martial Destroys Germany's Defence for Lacazette goal. Somebody you were talking about earlier as well.
I don't think we should watch this.
Right, here we go. So there's a YouTube advert on it. Somebody's profiting from somebody else's content.
It's you, Rincon. It's going from there to you to us.
Here we go. Hang on. So Anthony Martial, he gets the ball here. Oh, that's pure filth. Oh. That is pure filth. Oh, he just does the Germany defender there, and he just sweaty goals it to the right of him. He sweats it right to Lacazette, and he's just taken 3 Germany defenders out of it right there. Mugged him right off, and then he just dinks it, squares it to his teammate Lacazette, who puts it in the back of the net. I mean, that is just absolute piss take, isn't it?
Very so easy. So. But well, it'll be brilliant to see both of those teams, obviously, in the World Cup.
Filthy assist from Anthony Martial there.
Destroys Germany's defence for Lacazette goal.
He is the future.
There we go. Obviously, it was all about Martial, just a tap in from Lacazette, but there we go. Wenger should have played him.
Future Ballon d'Or winner, Anthony Martial, showing what he's made of there tonight. He's had a good season for United so far. Bit hit and miss at times, but certainly his consistency's improvement, which is brilliant. Anyway, you need to go for a piss, don't you, mate?
Well, yeah.
Let's just wrap it up there. We're almost approaching an hour, and obviously the game has finished now, but we didn't talk really much about the game. But this is basically the Pigcast podcast. We talk about all sorts, you guys are sending in comments. JD says, great show. Cheers, MUFC. Thank you very much, JD. And thank you to all the people who have tuned in, commented. If maybe we haven't read anything you've commented, sorry about that. But we will try to. Gungshi says your videos...
Lovely messages coming through.
Yeah, Gungshi with a lovely comment here.
Brilliant message.
Who was showed us support earlier by sending us a couple of beers. We'll have that beers and we will think about you, Gungshi. Thank you very much. He says your videos are something different and really funny, especially when you're on together talking about football and life in general. Thanks so much, man. Jackson M comments, top lads. Until next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do us all a favour. Smash a like on this video. Come and check us out on social media. Henry_Hotspur on Twitter. And I am Mr. Flying Pig HD on all social media platforms. You can come and follow us on there. Also, what I want to do is get the podcast a little bit more established on iTunes. So these sorts of videos that I'm doing with Henry, what I do is I take the audio from them
Tuesday
afterwards.
nights, I think, is going to be...
We're going to do a Tuesday night podcast every single week, pretty much. And we're going to do Skype calling sometimes as well. So we're going to try and make it a little bit more of a regular thing on the channel. But what I want you guys to do, the few legends who are still tuned in, do me a massive favour. Go over to iTunes or the podcast app. Leave a 5-star rating for the Mr. Flying Pig HD Pigcast podcast. Be much appreciated. And subscribe over there on iTunes and podcast app. We're also on soundcloud.com/MrFlyingPigHD. So you can go and you can listen to the audio on whatever device you want. So please do that. It's not just YouTube. These video podcasts will always be on YouTube, but they'll also be available in an audio format on those other websites, as I mentioned. So get over there.
This is brilliant, isn't it? This is so professional.
Do you reckon?
I couldn't roll all that off by tongue like that.
That's not professional. I'm just chatting, mate.
Yeah, he's
See what I mean? See what I mean about the evolution of a football blogger.
He's famous. You're famous in Iceland. That's why there's so many Iceland people.
That's it. Yeah, I'm a laughing stock in Iceland. That's it. I'm famous in Iceland.
If we went to Iceland, we might get recognised because we had so many views for that one. That's $250,000.
Probably 200,000 of them were Icelanders, and their population's only about that.
There? About 5 or
300,000, isn't it?
Sorry,
the
but
population of Iceland.
It's
very small.
Which goes to show how great they've done to get the World Cup there.
Yeah.
World Cup, Iceland, Euros, then World Cup. No,
Absolute legends, those Icelandics, aren't they? Don't fuck around with them. Is that Thor guy from Iceland as well, from Game of Thrones? He's a nutter. Is he Icelandic?
I don't know,
actually. Maybe he's like Norwegian or something. But I'm just telling you right now, Iceland, they're doing well, considering the small population they got.
So.
Plus, their women, they're pretty tasty, aren't they? You've got to say they're pretty tasty. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're a bunch of legends. Have yourself a good one. Got anything to say at the end here, Henry?
Not really.
No. Have yourself a good one. Thanks for tuning into the Pigcast. We'll be doing another one very soon, every Tuesday at a minimum, and as many as we can get in between. Have yourself a freaking good one. This is the Pig. He's Henry Hotspur. We'll see you next time, and take it easy.
I've pissed myself.